A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Beck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Young, he's going to change it up. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now Hall to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Hall. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion left, that's Reed. 2nd and 9 now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Beck. That's complete. Right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Young off the play fake, steps away. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Young.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Isaiah Likely.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 6.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw. Beck. Toward the pylon, caught.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Young will set to throw. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Young now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw, Young. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. There's Hall bringing in another one. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
In motion is Chenault. Operating from the gun. Beck. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Isaiah Likely.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Beck slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Group B able to add the PAT.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play touchdown.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Now he's loose again. Down inside the 10.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Young with it. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to...
back to throw now on first down.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Terry McLaurin.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. They go play action. Young.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, what a move. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Young off the play fake.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jerry Judy.
39 yards.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually...
Ball has it knocked loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. Inside the 10, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing, Young. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now Young going to move him around.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young will set to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The play fake. Now Young. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And Young's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Beck. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Young here to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
On play action, Young rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.